Hi, I'm John Byrne, editor of Poets and Quants.
I'm Sandy Kreisberg, the HBS guru.
Welcome to another edition of Handicapping Your MBA Odds. Today's candidate is a 29-year-old African-American from a poor inner-city family, first in his family to go to college, first to go to graduate school as well. For 5 years out of grad school, he was working for a bulge bracket investment bank, think Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Morgan Stanley. For the last 2 years, he's been working in consulting as an IT consultant for one of three firms, Deloitte, Booz, or Oliver Wyman. His GMAT is 650. His GPA, undergraduate GPA, was 3.3. He does also have a master's in information management from an Ivy League school with a GPA of 3.6. And he's aiming pretty high. He's going for Harvard, Stanford, Wharton, MIT, Berkeley, Columbia, and Yale. What do you say?
There's a lot to like about this guy. He's up from the bootstraps African-American guy. He's been in a technical field. He wanted to be a scientist and discovered that his IT was more to his liking. What he wants to do is to wind up at, McKinsey, Bain, or BCG.
So he wants to trade up.
Yes, nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely not. I think you put it, he wants to go from silver to gold, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, here's the problem. There's too much noise in the story. The 650 GMAT is a little bit of noise. The undergraduate GPA was what?
3.3 from a small liberal arts college.
That's a little bit of noise.
And a business major.
And he's had a lot of jobs. He's had an unusual career path.
He's really only had 2 jobs, right?
7 years of work experience.
Right, a lot more than normal.
And he went from a bulge bracket investment bank to Booz,
Deloitte,
IT consulting. So that's more noise. There's more things to be explained. As I've said many times, schools will wink once if they like you. They will sometimes wink twice if they really like you. They do not wink 3 times. This guy's got the 650, the low GPA,
3.3,
and the unusual career. That's asking for 2.5 to 3 winks. That's why he's not getting into Harvard or Stanford, and probably not Wharton. Although
he's got a first-generation story, he's got, from the bootstraps kind of story.
Yeah, without that, it's not even on the chart.
And he's got some interesting extracurriculars. Among them, he's held numerous leadership positions in local and national programs focused on education and civic equality. He's currently a board member for a well-known local nonprofit focused on minority youth education. And the fact that he just wants an upgrade, meaning he doesn't want to change his career or change industries.
That's a good point.
Schools
thing. Like that. Schools like when you don't change careers because that means you're likely to be employed. So you've made the devil's advocate case for this guy, but you haven't overcome the wink 3 times rule.
That's really true. Okay, Harvard, odds.
20%.
All right, Stanford.
15%.
Wharton.
25-30%.
Okay, MIT. You know how they are crazy for high GMATs.
Yeah. MIT is always looking for African Americans because it's not a place African Americans think of naturally. On the other hand, the low GPA and the low GMAT is going to sink this guy there. So his chances, if not sink him, it's going to make his chances like 30 to 40%.
Okay, Columbia.
Same. Columbia has become very stats-oriented, 30%.
And then we have Berkeley.
Then you enter into a whole different world. You see, once you leave the world of Harvard, Stanford, Wharton, MIT, the guy becomes a lot more attractive. You're into 40 to 50% there. Then all the positives start clicking in.
And then his last school is also actually Ames High. It's Yale School of Management.
They're a little hard to call because they're small. They don't have a lot of spaces. They're not as selective as Harvard, Stanford, Wharton, but this guy doesn't fit into their wheelhouse, okay, of either finance or social enterprise.
And so his odds are?
30, 40%.
All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting case. He should hire you, Sandy, don't you think? He needs the story to be shaped a little bit.
He needs to shape his story. If you can do that yourself, so go do it. If you can't hire a qualified consultant, you should think about places like Berkeley, USC, UCLA. Kellogg is a good school for you to think about. They're big. They go for stories like this. That would be my advice.
And they push out a hell of a lot of consultants, I might add.
Right.
Yeah.
And a school that would be open to the IT angle. He wants to do IT consulting, which means what he wants to do is join McKinsey and work in their IT department, not do internal IT from McKinsey's own computer. Help McKinsey's IT clients is what he wants to do.
Right. Well, good luck to you, and good luck to all of you out there who are applying to business school this season. Take care.